Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to the T0 to T6 Abyss series. Apologies if my voice doesn't sound 100%, I'm a little bit ill right now, but I felt like getting back into the T0 to T6 Abyss series. And believe it or not, it may not look like that according to the video upload schedule that we've got going on here, but I've actually not been playing EVE Online for about 2 to 3 weeks. I've been on a bit of a holiday in England, and I've also, just in general, been taking a bit of a pause from the game, because I felt like when you take a bit of a pause, it keeps stuff a bit more fresh. And, you know, there's not... the whole, you could say the Havoc expansion and everything, these big expansions that we've got recently, they've been fun, but... I'm going to be completely honest, it's not like stuff that I've been super hyped up compared to, for example, the Depths of the Abyss updates that we've had. Those are ones that I really loved a lot. So, unfortunately, I've not been as enthusiastic for the game as I previously have been. It's just the way it is. I know, sorry that it is like that, but I only want to show you guys stuff that I'm enthusiastic about, and something that I'm very enthusiastic about, believe it or not, is our T0 to T6 Abyss series, because this is something I can really see that we're making progress to slowly but steadily. Every single time we're making more progress to getting that T6 Abyss. We're on T5 Abyss, one step close, just one tier left until we got to T6 Abyss, and we worked our way up from a basic little Punisher T0. I remember those days. It didn't feel like it was long ago, but it was over a year ago actually, almost 2 years soon actually. In fact, I think it is 2 years. Oh, I must check the dates now, because it was 2022, the beginning of 2022. I can't remember exactly what day in 2022 it was. February, March, April, I can't remember. But time has gone, time has flown, and we've been able to achieve a lot. And it takes a long time, as you can see here. It takes nice loot. It takes a long time to get that juicy T6 Abyss. But the thing is, we've not been doing like active play the entire time. I just occasionally just play it now and then, you know, like very, very super casual. And this is like, anyone could do this in terms of like real life time. Like sometimes I maybe will go for a whole week without playing at all. Sometimes I'll go a couple of times a week for maybe 20 minutes each. So very little time has been used. That's why it takes such a long time to get this here. We're going to be doing a little bit more intense farming in our next T0 to T6 Abyss series. I mentioned this a lot, but we're going to go for a way that's a bit more ISK efficient and less intense, or more intense on the skills. So it needs to have really good skills to do it, and instead that's going to enable us to have a little bit cheaper fit, because I'm a big proponent on EVE Online of the casual gameplay. I've got a pretty busy life in terms of both the job and the family, so I don't have the most amount of free time. I mean, there are a lot of people who have more free time than me, but I would definitely say that I'm not like I was in my how do you say, younger days. I'm not old. I'm not so old. I mean the days when I was a teenager, where I was able to just had not really much responsibilities, and had gaming as almost like the sort of side job. And you know, it can be you could say the highlight of the day, but when you grow older, I've realised there's a lot more highlights to the day than the gaming. Gaming is the big highlight of my day. I still think it's very fun, but there's a lot more to life, I find, than it. So that's why I don't have as much time dedication, and also mental energy. It's not just about time, but you know, when you've got some fun game you want to play, like EVE Online, or some other kind of game. I've been playing some other games recently, like Minecraft, etc. Like, they require mental energy. It's not like the type of games I'm interested in are not usually these like shooting games, or like ones that you don't use your brain. Usually I'm interested in the games which require a little bit of brain power. Not like even like what we're doing now is requiring much brain power, but like Minecraft building stuff like this, it requires a little bit of brain power. So I need to preserve the little bits of mental energy I can to do the more important things in life, or I can do these, or vice versa. So that's why I like doing this series here, or not this series in particular, but the next series will be then more focused on getting stuff quick in terms of this grind, and relying more on the skills, because I realise that I have a lot of time that I can just let my characters train in the background, and what is really being a bottleneck for getting us to T6 is the ISK, the actual ISK. I want to try, I'll see if we can find some good fits for certain tiers, because I've been doing lots of different tests, like both with T0s, T1s, and T2s. I feel like I'm very confident in T1s and T2s. T0s, I'm pretty. I feel like they're very easy. But the thing is, I need to use my background T. The thing is, when it comes to the T0s, I'm still having a little bit hard time to find a really good fit that's like very, very cheap. I still find it hard to beat the Punisher. But when it comes to the T3s, I also have a little bit of a hard time there, because the thing with the T3s, it's a bit of a, you could say, Twilight Zone. You can have in that tier of Abyss, you can have a cruiser, but the cruiser's going to earn so bad ISK. But then on the other hand, you can use a frigate in T2s and T1s, and I feel like almost the amount of ISK required for the ship to get to T3 Abyss solo in a cruiser, and then you compare that to the loot versus the amount of ISK required to get a ship and the loot from T1 and T2 Abyss in a frigate. I prefer actually in some ways T1s and T2s in a frigate, especially T2s. T2 is definitely 100%, but when you're doing T1s, the T1s versus in frigates versus T3s in the cruisers, almost the same amount of ISK, very similar, and the ship required to use a cruiser for T3 Abyss usually costs quite a bit more than a frigate for T1 Abyss. I'm unsure if I'm even going to use T3 as a possible level for my future Abyss series, but it could be that I just completely skip over it, and in that case the T2 Abyss and frigates is going to take over, because that will be really fun, I think. Then it comes to the T4s, and I think T4s are very fun filaments to do. Oh, look, this is a difficult wave here. Arrest Marshal Disparrow Troop. We need to be careful here. We need to be very careful here. These guys are going to want to wreck our faces. You just spread out the drones to get the good dank ISK. Okay, good. Because these guys can hit hard. You just get in close. Okay, good. I want to use cheap fit for T4 base, and I've been doing lots of experiments, both with the Gila, but also the Cerberus. I really like the Cerberus, and I think that is what I'm going to probably be going for when it comes to the T4 base. I think it will be the Cerberus. For T5, I'm still a bit unsure. Might be a Gila, might be the Cerberus, not 100%. So we'll see. We'll see what that'll be. Oh, we're taking so much damage. Oh, we should use that thermal hardener, please. Why did I not activate that thermal hardener? I'm so silly. I deactivated it, because this helps a lot when you're up against the marshals, because these guys do a lot of thermal damage. They do tons of thermal damage. The biggest damage type they do is thermal damage, unless you look at the arresters. The arresters do explosive damage. So that was very bad that I turned this. This really gives lots of tank. If you go in the EVE Online, EVE what's it called now? Piffa, you can see there that when you activate the thermal armor hardener versus not thermal armor hardener, and then you use the enemy types that you're up against, being the Concords, you see like your tank almost doubling, like maybe 50% or doubling almost, like increase, like massive increase, just because you're increasing your thermal resist so much from this X-type thermal armor hardener. Is really good. Okay, there we go, and then we'll just use, oh no, drones getting shattered. We don't need that. Really do not need that. The Concord drones are not happy with our drones here. Not drones, the Concord ships are not happy with our drones. Yeah, that was it. Okay, we'll just keep close to this here. Got lots of extraction nodes. Nice to see. Also, these frigates, they're quite far away, and that was because they were up against my drones before. Now they're getting closer since I recalled my drones, so it's okay. We're in good range here. We can use the Imperial Navy Multifrequency, and we'll take them out real fast, real good. Let's open up that mobile tractor unit. How have you guys been? How has your guys' time been in EVE Online? Has it been fun recently? What have you guys been up to? Do you guys, what is like your day-to-day activity you'd say you do in EVE Online? What kind of stuff are you up to? For me, it's testing out occasional Abyss ships, and also I've been doing some stuff in Lowsec now and then. Not some amazing stuff, but roaming around a little bit looking for mischief. I'm quite curious. I really would like to have in EVE Online some more Abyss sites, just stuff to explore when it comes to the PvE space like we're doing now. It's not I don't think it's very vibrant in terms of the abyss. It's just the same as it has been previously. I might want to try some abyssal arenas. I've been thinking of trying them actually, just giving them a little test run. I've not really tried them much. I used to not like them because of the risk of dying. I was thinking, oh, I'm going to die, so there's not going to be... Oh, well, we missed an extraction. I've been worried about dying in the arenas, so I've not been doing them. But I mean, I've got plenty of ISK to waste on those, so I think it's going to be alright. Okay, what have we got here? We've got Spark Lances. These guys will do tons of damage. We can take a drone and put it on this extraction node here. We can make our way towards the origin conduit. Good. The Spark Lances will do a lot of damage. Minus 70% EM will be a ton of damage. We can even reset that reactive armor hard just to give us extra damage here. Or extra tank. You see, even though these are rogue drones, they do tons of damage. It's no joke, the rogue drones. And the minus 70%. You gotta be careful. Oh, we're doing very little damage. We need to be able to do more damage. Whoa. Why are we not able to do any damage? These guys are going really fast. It's because of the tracking disruptor, I think. Making the optimal range be really bad. Get close to the origin conduit. And then get that MTU going on. Good. Now we approach this MTU here. Just keep close to that. It's hard to hit when they're all tracking disrupting you so hard. I've got lots of these tracking disruptors. Oh, they're really close to me. That's good. So that I can attack them very easily. Very hard to lock them up because we've got sensor dampeners. Look how many sensor dampeners we've got. This rogue drone wave is pretty difficult. I'm not able to hit anything. Annoying rogue drone wave. It's probably one of the longest rogue drone waves I've ever done. So silly. What is going on here? Imperial Navy better tracking maybe? Let's go for this fogcaster here. Just the tracking and the range is going to be really bad because of these fogcasters. Combine that with them being small nippy frigates does not help. I think they're gonna start falling fast now that I've taken out a few of those fogcasters. Good. And now for the last one. Nice. Okay, you see that? That's a lot quicker now that we've taken out those fogcasters. They're tracking disrupting us really good. Okay, open that up. 22 million. Okay, it was something. Not the best, but it was something. Okay. So we've got 85 million. Not too bad, not too bad. Keep a range 5 million. Not 5 million. 5,000 meters. I wreck these rogue drones. Oh, I hate that. Like, you know, every one of these sites. So, okay, you've got good loot. Well, guess what? Minus 25 ISK. 25 million ISK. Because that filament cost. Just depressing every single time. Stings. You have to think of it. You're losing on 25 million ISK tick every single time. And that way, I love the T4 Firestorms. T5 Firestorms would be good. But, you know, T5 Firestorms I've found to not be as good as I used to thought they were. The value of their filament has gone up a bit, I think, in price. 3 million. Okay, it's quite low. But it used to be like 1 million. And it used to be the T6 was worth like 2 million. It's like, ooh, 2 million for the T6. Now the T6 is worth quite a bit more. If we go here on a Cataclysmic Firestorm, 11 million, much more than it used to be worth. If you had bought them then, it would have been a really good investment. Sell them now. Okay, and then start shooting here. This rogue drone wave is so taking too long. Too long it's taking. Great, and wreck this guy. I would have liked to have more events. I want to do more events. I want to do events. I like doing the events. I remember when we had the winter nexus, it was quite fun, but I was just having so much going on in life then. I was really feeling wrecked. Not much was going on there, but I've been working long days in work, and I was just too shattered mentally to do anything when it comes to EVE Online, let alone record, because even though I'm just playing games with you guys, but talking also, for me, it requires a bit of energy. I'm an introvert. I'm not the most talkative guy normally, even though maybe it would seem like I talk a lot. So I just didn't have the mental energy. I wanted to be something good for you guys, something, rather than me sounding depressed. Okay, good. Take out this guy. Come on now. There we go. Good. Okay, so there we go. Another T5 site done. Smoothly, swiftly. Need to be slightly careful with those rogue drones. Very long rogue drone wave. Difficult rogue drone wave. I did not like that rogue drone wave. What could we learn from that? Well, we could have entered the site, and if we see lots of fogcasters, it could be an idea to knock them out fast with the Scorch from long range, because then you don't have to worry about them worsening your tracking. You can try doing that. Could be an idea. I'm not saying it will work, but I think I'll try that next time if I see this kind of situation, because this took quite a long time. I think it took over 5 minutes, probably like 6-7 minutes for this rogue drone wave. That's unacceptable. Rogue drone waves should be ideally 3 minutes. They're very easy. 3 minutes, that's longer than that, is not good. But I survived, and I got some good disc. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.